Just move some cameras around here, but we're going to go ahead and get started here. They're going to start the game. Welcome to our stream. I'm Bob Brostrom. Joining me tonight is...
Gary Kostuch.
Scary Gary Kostuch.
Wow. Okay.
Alright, so we are going to get to watch some Counters Company against some Black-Green Tron. Take these down. Okay, I was like...
Are these cards?
We're trying out a couple new things here on the stream, so if you're hanging out in chat, always feel free to shout out. Let us know what you like of the new changes. We have something special to show you after the round. We've updated the booth.
Good old streaming booth.
Alright, so he is playing, Andrew's playing Black-Green Tron. So usually a Black Splash will be for cards like Fatal Push or like Graveyard Hate. And you're familiar with the Counters Company deck, I'm sure.
I think it's been on every week.
Yeah, it's a very popular deck here.
That is an old Chromatic Sphere. I love it. Nice.
It's fixing our big blue mic.
Going for the Ancient Stirrings.
This is a card people have been talking about getting banned.
Should be.
The card is really, really
It
good.
is ridiculous.
I don't know if it's ban worthy, but it's good.
How is it not? That's literally look for any land you want. Look for any artifact. Look for any... What are they called?
Demonic Tutor?
No. What?
We.
What?
I thought you were comparing it to Demonic Tutor.
No. Big bulky creatures that cost colorless that aren't artifacts.
Oh, Eldrazi?
Eldrazi. There we go.
Hello to Brent Stearns watching us on his black screen phone.
Did someone already win?
He comboed him out already.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. No, if there's no, like, Tron doesn't really have any resistance
To it. Yeah.
to the combo.
They have a sideboard for it, right?
Yeah, they're gonna have ways to stop it, but it's not a great matchup for the Tron player. All right, so I think we got the audio fixed on this now. So hopefully, apparently it has not shown audio the past few weeks. So definitely apologize if you've been watching and staring at these people's faces without hearing anything.
We should be able to hear them a little bit too.
Yes, yeah, you can kind of hear some chatter. So yeah, he can board in, like I said, the reason for the Black Splash a lot of times is Fatal Push. Fatal Push is really good against their entire deck. Another thing is he can bring in like cards that will hate the graveyard, even though they'll play like Relic of Progenitus already, which is good against the graveyard. And the Counters Company deck doesn't need to win with the graveyard. If they can also just survive to like an Oblivion Stone, they're fine.
Okay.
Also, him being on the play here is a little bit better for him. Ooh, I just heard someone cast an Oblivion Ring.
Oblivion.
This is not a card I've seen in a long time.
First came out. Because there's been like reprints of those, but not like.
Can you tell me the set it was first in?
It's from when I played. I'm gonna take a guess. Barwin.
Good job.
Are you
Good
serious?
job. You were right.
Aha!
Looks like Noah's ready to go. He doesn't have much sideboard. So, I mean, he's kind of a deck that doesn't... They don't really care what you're doing. They just want to win the game.
Mm-hmm. And during this lull, we have tomorrow at Heroes Welcome, we got some Magic D&D going on. And
I'm very excited.
Key Forge stuff. Because it's a pre-release, which is pretty cool. It's just casual dosage. Buy a deck and come play.
Keyforge, made by Richard Garfield, the guy who made Magic the Gathering. So if you're a big fan of Magic the Gathering and you want to play some card games, I'm skeptical about this game. Because it's not truly an infinite type of deck.
No one said infinite.
But I think it sounds really cool. I've never played it, but I like the fact that the thing I don't like about most card games is when you can kind of power game them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm looking forward to seeing what the randomness actually is with it. So, all right, Noah's gonna mulligan here. Looks like Andrew's gonna mulligan. Hit an Ulamog 2 from the top. So probably a good idea. So yeah, if you're hanging out in chat, go ahead and give us a shout out. We're always up for a discussion. Or if you just want to say hi.
I like when people say hi.
Alright, Scribe from Andrew. Going to the bottom. Looking for specific cards here. He has a Warping Whale in his hand, which can stop the combo too. I'll pull that one up here for you.
You say Warping Whale?
It's a Warping Whale.
Wow, I was totally picturing like the Mamo whale.
Nope.
Mammal? Fish? What's a fish?
So it's 1 in a colorless specific. And choose 1, exile target creature with power toughness 1 or less. So it'll exile the Devoted Druid, because it's a 0/2.
Mm-hmm.
You can counter a sorcery spell, which I mean isn't going to really do much. Or you can add an Eldrazi to get a colorless mana. So the big mode that he's going to use it for right here is going to be exiling the Devoted Druid.
Yep.
There's another one that they'll bring in too that'll give a creature +3/-3. So it's basically a way to kill a creature, or you can pump your like Wormcoil engines or things like that. So he pretty much like Andrew needs to just set up Tron. He needs to survive until like turn 4, and he pretty much has the game.
Mm-hmm.
The only way I feel like he's going to really lose is if Noah just beats him fast, like he just did there.
He's got 2 pieces.
He has a map in his hand too here. Break it, so he's gonna float a green. Oh, he's gonna surgical the sphere before he draws a card? I
don't think you can do that. Can you?
I don't believe so. I think... Let's look at the wording on Chromatic Sphere here. It has something to do with timing. Sacrifice Chromatic Sphere. Add a mana, any color, draw a card. So yes, I believe he can before he draws the card.
Oh. Nice.
But I think he's targeting Ancient Stirrings anyways.
Yeah, so.
So it wouldn't matter. So Noah with his own surgical here. I almost would have wanted to save it. I mean, Stirrings is good, but I don't know.
I mean, that's such a good... It's acceleration for sure for him.
Checking out his deck here. That's the best part. Some Ugins. Ugin is really good against their deck because it kills every single creature in their deck. Alright, so he's shuffling here.
Still got that green floating.
Yep. I think that's kind of why he did it too, because then he can't draw the strings.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and then he draws a card. Draws an Ulamog. And then he plays the map. So he's going to have Tron next turn, but he's only going to be able to use 5 mana to do it. So you can't do anything. You can't really do much within this deck with 5 mana. Alright, takes a point for a Duskwatch Recruiter. Untaps. Do you just straight draw the Tron piece? No, okay. He's going to go get the tower. Good. Gets the tower, so he's got 5 mana. Next turn has access to 8. If he can draw another Tron piece, he has 10, and he can play the Ulamog, and he pretty much wins.
What does the Ulamog do?
It says, I win the game.
Literally. Exact wording.
It's 10 mana for a 10/10. When you cast it, you can exile 2 permanents. It's indestructible, and when it attacks, defending player exiles the top 20 cards of their library.
Fair enough. It does say I win.
Yes. And there are ways, like, you can path it still, but that's about it. Alright, plays a Ballista for 2. And then plays a Sphere. See if you just exile those spheres. Alright, so draws here.
That Ballista's pretty nasty right now, too.
It is. Can clear away both the Noble Hierarchs, and he has a bird in his hand. Oof, he can... I feel like I would just... Yeah, he can attack. Oof. Attacks for 5. Yeah, he can just untap and he can pay 4 mana to add another counter to the Ballista.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, he can do it twice, and he can kill Noble Bird.
Duck.
But he's just probably, if he has it, he's going to play the Ulamog here. So
Yeah.
Alright, so playing crack, he can go get another tower. That'll give him 5, 7, 8 mana. Did Brent tell you the joke about the Tron player who went to a bar?
No.
So, Tron player goes to a bar, and he orders a drink, and the bartender says that'll be $7. And the guy hands him 3 $1 bills. And he looks at him, he's like, what? And he's like, this is only $3. He's like, no. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 7.
It's such a magic joke.
No one would ever get it unless they understood Tron, but yes.
That's pretty funny. Did he come up with that himself?
I mean, he might have. He might have made it up. That sounds like something Brent would do. So he's going to pay the 4, pump it. Then he's going to remove 2 counters. We have a chord in response here. No, okay. That's the thing I don't like about the Collecting Company deck. It's powerful, but it's like a glass cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's super powerful, but if anything happens to it, it just folds. Like, when you draw like this, when you draw a bunch of mana guys, and now you're stuck on mana.
I mean, he did swing for 5, which, I mean, in big picture doesn't really do anything, but
he's
still.
He's going to cast this Ulamog next turn,
yeah.
And he's going to exile the Noble, or he could just exile 2 of his lands. I mean, he has a chord in his hand. He can chord for 3, which isn't going to do anything. He can go get the Eternal Witness to get back chord. There's not really much else he can go get in this spot that's going to have any kind of impact at all. Like, he could maybe go get a... Not a Kataki, but the... at least he could go get a Kataki. Phyrexian Revoker, maybe. He could get a Revoker, which would shut off the Ballista.
Ooh.
That's the thing with chord, is X or less.
Mm-hmm.
So when I used to play chord decks, I would chord for like 5. So he goes and gets a Knight of Autumn, which will let him destroy an artifact or enchantment.
Yep.
So I would chord for 5, and then they'd be like, alright, he's going to go get this. And you can get anything in your deck then. Then he's going to remove the counters to kill the Duskwatch Recruiter and a Noble. Oh, he kills the Knight, okay.
The knight is so good.
Yeah. Alright, so here comes an Ulamog, and it's lights out. Look at the confidence in which he's tapping his mana here. It doesn't matter how you tap it. Let's see if we have a concession here. So, well, he also gets to trigger Sanctum of Ugin. So we'll pull that one up here while they're shuffling, because I'm sure you're not familiar with a Sanctum of Ugin.
I'm not. I mean, it sounds familiar.
It's really, really good. It's a land that taps for colorless, but it says whenever you cast a colorless spell with your mana cost 7 or greater, you can sacrifice it and search your library for a colorless creature card and put it in your hand.
Seems good.
So he could cast that one Ulamog and then go get another Ulamog.
Yeah.
A lot of times you'll see players do a Karn. So the Karn will cast for 7. Or no. Yeah, the Karn will cast for 7, and then they can go get the Ulamog. Didn't see any Karns that game, but didn't really need them. So he's got Thrag Tusks, Nature's Claims. Ooh, he has a Kozilek, a Butcher of Truth in his sideboard. That's great. Please bring in the Kozilek. When he comes into play, he draws 4 cards. And he has Annihilator 4. One of the old Eldrazi. Oh, yes. Yep. Yes!
Gonna see it played, Bob.
Oh, yeah, if you... Ooh, it brings in the Dismember, too. And the Thought Not Seers. See, that's what Brett and I always talk about. I have no problem sideboarding cards in. It's taking them out. That is the worst.
Yeah, picking what cards to take out is
the
hardest thing, too. Because you're like, this could be useful. Wait.
I just shape. I'll, like, shape a card. I'm like, alright, play 4 of this card, take 1 out. Play 4 of this card, take 1 out.
Yeah, I think that's what I do, too.
I mean, there are some cards where you're just like, this card's terrible. Alright, let's get that other counter up here for Andrew.
1-1.
Yep, so we're going to go to game 3 here.
Who do you think's going to win?
Noah's on the play this game. I like Noah's chances. If the game goes past turn 4, though, he loses.
Okay.
Like, this Collecting Company deck cannot play a long game against Tron. That is what Tron wants to do.
And I had Sanctum move, and I was just going to go sack it another Walking Ballista.
Oh, there's Ryan Veith in the background, finishing up his game. Saw him a few weeks ago. He went 4-0 with Burn.
He had a bye.
He did not have a bye. No, he played.
I'm saying Ryan.
Oh, Ryan had a bye. Oh.
Yeah, that's why he's walking around.
Oh, okay. I thought he just crushed his opponent. He beat Ethan Sillers that round 1.
Yep.
That was.
I was here for that.
There is not. That is not an easy task.
Yeah.
I've known Ethan a long time, and I've never liked to play against him at tournaments. All right, starting on the power plant. Into a sphere, so not a map. He did have a map. It's interesting he didn't play it. The only reason he would not do that is if he has a Sylvan Scrying. Is he drinking a Yoo-Hoo?
Of course.
That's pretty great. I think I've had a Yoo-Hoo since I was like a kid.
I swear John sells a lot of those here.
Well, it is kind of like gigantic kids here. So
yeah, sorry.
I'm one of the biggest kids.
It's true. It's a true fact.
Alright, so untapping.
I also like that.
So he needs to play a Devoted Druid here to have a chance. He has the Devoted Druid.
Yep. He's going to play it?
Yep.
Boom.
So if he untaps, he wins the game. So I think he has the Vizier in his hand. And he does not have a way to kill it currently. Nope, no way to kill it, certainly. And he has the Sylvan Scrying, like I said. That's the only reason you would lead on a sphere instead of a map. Because now you're going to see a colors and a green. But he doesn't have the second Tron piece. And does not look like Noah has the Vizier. But if he has a land, he can collect a company and try to hit it. Which he does. I would go for it. No, he does have the Vizier. Is that the front card in his hand? Yes, he does. So now he can make 1 billion mana. But all he has, I think, for a payoff is the Collected Company, which he needs to be able. He needs to hit. A Shalai does it. Nope, Shalai can't get off the Collected Company. 4, 5, 6 does not get there though.
Knight.
So nothing to do with. So he has an infinite number of green mana.
Nothing
with
to spend.
nothing to do with. You hit the Shalai, which would work, but you can't grab a Shalai off a Collected Company.
It's only
only
green card.
3 or less.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
It is green mana costs 3 or less, and Shalai costs 4. But he has another Collected Company. 2. Hit the Deathwatch Recruiter. It's over. Ding 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 ding. He's been punched in the face, gentlemen.
Oh, our camera went weird. See that?
What is over the camera? All right, so yeah, he goes and gets that, and it is all over but the crying, folks. So Noah Miller is going to take it in 2 here.
That's probably why we see Collective Company so much.
He took him 2. They took him 2 there. All right. So this is our lovely backdrop here. Gary, you look.
I thought you were talking to me.
Well, you can be a backdrop.
Oh, that's rude.
So now you don't know where we are. We could be in like some lush, lavish hotel right now. That'd be weird though, but we could.
Oh, that's where we are. Room service is on the way. Don't be weird about this.
We also got a nice front-facing light here, so you can see my beautiful face.
See my unshaven beard?
It's not a beard. That's peach fuzz.
You know. Okay.
All right. So being that match got over pretty quick, I'm going to see if we can move the game over. Others will be back here for round number 2 from Heroes Welcome. All right, so we are back for round number 2. We have Nathan Carlson versus Josh Anderson. And we were just told a special shout out for Nathan today because it's his birthday today.
It is his birthday.
So happy birthday, Nathan! If you watch this later, him and his dad come out and play quite a bit. So we definitely appreciate having them out here. It's good to see him on the feature match team.
Yes.
I like seeing different decks. I know he plays a lot of the kind of blue-green deck. A lot of the
he likes green a lot.
yes. What is the red,
Aggro.
green, blue color combination?
You're asking the wrong guy. Red, green, blue? All I know is Grixis.
Well, it's not Grixis. Player 2. He's playing blue, green.
He's playing... You typed in Josh wrong. He's not playing... He's playing Esper, dude.
Oh, he's playing
He's
Esper
playing
control.
Strode up, yeah.
Ooh. I like it.
He actually handed me the card and I started laughing. I'm like, oh, something new.
Teamer. Teamer. That's what it's called.
What?
Teamer. Red, green, blue. Teamer.
I never heard that in my life.
Yeah.
Interesting. The Teamer charm.
Teamer. Red, green, blue. I know he's played. I played against him before. He's played these colors, but
I think I played this deck that he's playing from last week. If I remember right, he's Evolved one. Is that what it's called?
yes.
Nope. He's got a Planeswalker.
That is a Kira. No, Kiora.
Kira.
Kiora. It is Kiora the Crashing Wave, I think. Let's see if I can recognize that art. Or it's
I think it's
Master
that
of
one.
Depths.
I think it's Master of
Yep.
Depths.
That's what it is. Yep, so 4 mana, comes into play with 4 counters, untap up to 1 target creature and up to 1 target land. You reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a creature card into your hand and put the rest on the into your graveyard, and then you get an emblem that whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may have it fight another creature. And then you put 3 8/8 blue octopus on the Wow. The octopi.
Octo Trio.
It's an octopi.
What is it? 5? You said 5, right?
Mm-hmm. It would be an octo trio, yes.
No, it won't. That trio's 3. Penta.
You said 3.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
Yes, you feel. Okay, well, anyways. Moving on.
Amateurs.
Welcome to the stream.
If you're like professionals, you are in the wrong place. So it looks like Josh has a couple Snapcasters, a Logic Knot, an Opt, and a Detention Sphere.
Detention Sphere.
Nope, that is not a Detention
No,
Sphere.
it's not.
That's a Swamp. Same thing. It's the same thing. They do virtually the same.
Not even close.
Hush.
I like how it's an old swamp, too. What are these tokens he has?
They are manifest tokens.
What?
So let's pull it up here. Whisperwood Elemental, the card he has out there. Whisper. So Whisperwood Elemental. It's a 5 mana 4/4. At the beginning of your end step, you manifest the top card of your library, which means you put it onto the battlefield face down as a 2/2 creature. You can turn it face up at any time for its mana cost, if it's a creature card.
Huh.
And then you can sacrifice it until in a turn. Face up creatures you control gain when this creature dies, manifest the top card of your library.
Seems pretty good.
That card was a house in Standard when it was around, especially against the control decks. So this might be really tough for Josh here if he doesn't find the sweeper. He's down to 6.
Whew.
So if he doesn't have a sweeper here, I think he's just dead. He can I guess he can Cryptic for a turn. I think that's a Hydra there, the giant +5/+5.
Yes, that's a Hydra. Yep. So when they flip over, can you pay the Hydra cost as much as you want?
No.
No, it's just...
Whatever the cost is. It'll be just a 0, whatever.
Okay.
Alright, so he's activating his Kiora.
Oh, he's got some more Hydras in there.
I like Nathan's deck quite a bit.
Yeah. It definitely built up steam really fast.
Yeah, I think he might be able to sneak this one out if Josh doesn't draw a sweeper here. So he's gonna go to combat, and he's gonna tap his team down, probably tap and draw.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for a Subtle the Wreckage or a Supreme Verdict or a Terminus or things like that.
Oh, Supreme Verdict.
This is the deck you should have played. Esper
You're
Control.
right. You're right. I
The deck
definitely enjoyed these colors more.
This is also more of a do nothing deck. So he draws in a gate, not going to get it done.
He's still got
He can still Snapcaster Cryptic though for another turn. Let's see, manifests again, passes the turn.
He can't. He doesn't have enough mana.
He can play a land on this turn here.
Oh, he does have a land in his hand.
He will not have enough blue mana though. So puts that card in the graveyard. Draws. Okay, so he straight drew a Cryptic, so he's good here. He also, if he can flip the Ascanta, will get more blue mana.
Mm-hmm.
So he can Cryptic again. Control players do what control players do.
Shuffle the hand?
Just buying time until they find the sweeper. Because now Nathan's going to go to attack again. He's going to tap it down. This is a frustrating point as an aggro player. Turns up a Thassa.
Wow. Wow. I haven't seen that in
Yeah.
a while.
This guy is all about his merfolk fish hydras.
I love it. You can spell it.
A. Thassa. God of the Sea. Reminds me of tuna, like chicken of the sea.
Not even commenting on that. There we go.
So 3 mana, 5/5. It's not turned on right now though. But the fact that you get to scry at the beginning of your upkeep is really good, and you can make your creature unblockable.
It's so good.
So he's going to bounce a Hydra, and I think tap the team here.
I think that was actually one of my favorite sets, is the Theros set.
Theros was pretty good. I
like
played
the gods.
I played Standard in that set.
I think I did too, actually. I really like the red god, the hammer god. Or the
Well,
hammer
Perforos?
Yeah, Perforos. Hammer Perforos was really good.
Alright. So he can now Snapcaster Cryptic. So he's got 2 more draws until he needs to hit a verdict here.
Ooh.
Alright, so he's going to get to scry with the search for Ascanta. Put it in the graveyard, flips it. So it's now Ascanta, and draws this card for the turn. And it is a Fatal Push. So, not what he's looking for here.
No. It's rough.
Even if he plays a Teferi here, it's not going to do anything. So yeah, he's just going to pass. He's going to Snap Cryptic. Counter, probably tap draw again.
The manifest thing is so strong.
Yeah, he has the game on
So, okay.
lock. If the turn that Josh can't Cryptic him, he loses.
Rules question.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's say he, I guess, manifest is a sorcery, or can he flip it over whenever he wants?
I believe he can do whatever he wants, but let's find out. It's not a card I have actually played with, so. Yeah, I think you can do it whenever.
Okay. So then, let's say he targets one of the manifest tokens. Can he flip it in response and it won't be targeted of it?
No, it's still the same target.
Okay.
Austin 316. I like it. I like it. Big wrestling fan. Oh, so he hit a Terminus.
Oof.
That is rough. Eek. And he can't even activate the Whisperwood because the creatures don't actually die.
It's rough.
The Thassa is not a creature, though. So he keeps to keep the Thassa.
Still good. Still good. He still sees the sky.
He still has the Kiora. That was kind of backbreaking. Because at least if he would have had a Supreme Verdict there, he could have sacrificed the Whisperwood, and then every creature that would have died, he would have got to manifest the top card of his library.
Yep.
So that was the best case scenario for Josh there. Kind of rough, too, because Nathan, had he gotten a turn to attack, would have won the game.
Yep.
But that's what Control does.
But I feel like Nathan actually did the right thing and held cards in his hand for that that reasoning.
Alright, so he's going to Logic Knot whatever this card is.
And it looks like it's a big X card. It's probably not Hydra, maybe.
Alright, plays Bird.
Ooh, old birds. How many times has Bird's Paradise been reprinted?
It was printed through
8th edition?
9th, I think, was the last. And then it was printed in Ravnica, so 10 times? No, 11 times is in 10th edition. I'd say 11 times.
11 times? Fair enough.
That is my hypothesis.
Is that one of the
educated guess?
What's the most reprinted card?
I would probably say Negate or Naturalize.
Really? I would probably say Naturalize, actually. That makes sense.
Naturalize has been around for a long time.
Is it in the new sets?
Let's check the old Google.
When you pretty pull old man thing, just hey Google.
No, I'm not sure. I would have. Is most Counterspell maybe up there too.
Nope, he actually got rid of the.
Get rid of the Kiora with a. Oh, with his Celestial Colonnade. It's the most reprinted Magic card.
Could be Mana Leak. A bunch of Mana Leaks, isn't there?
Not counting basic lands. It used to be Giant Growth with 27 printings.
Makes sense.
So Giant Growth has 34. The next is Dark Ritual at 28. Then it's Sarah Angel, Disenchant, Counterspell, Llanowar Elves, Fireball, Stone Rain, Shivan Dragon, Air Elemental. Birds doesn't even make it onto that list, apparently.
Neither is Naturalize or Negate.
No!
You are all wrong.
We are terrible. That's pretty great. Wow. I did not think of Giant Growth. Yeah, now he's got the Teferi. This is the part of the game you hate.
I just hate Control. Like, I don't understand. You don't understand the pain and suffering of the other side.
It's so good to be on this side, though.
Yeah.
No, if I was totally on Nathan's side, I'd be so frustrated right now. Because, you literally had your opponent dead for 3 turns, and then he killed all your creatures.
Yep. No, he didn't kill him. He put him on the bottom. Save him for later to counter them.
Yes. I don't think he has a path now. Yeah,
That's pretty rough.
It is not looking good for the aggro player here. 1 turn without a cryptic, and he had it.
It's so heartbreaking. It's his birthday.
Josh, jerk. Josh is the villain here. So he's bottoming. Planeswalkers would be really good here.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably his best card here. So he's going to get to activate his Escanta. Going to get a Mana Leak probably. Yeah, it's not very good, but...
See, that's what happened to me when I used this Scanta. It's all I got was bad counter spells. I'm just like, why is this card even
Don't you think
here?
all counter spells are bad, though?
Yes.
Exactly.
I like Force of Will.
Alright, so 4, 5. I'm going to try to close the game out here. Yep, attacking for 4. Alright, so he's going to activate something here.
Ooh.
Alright, we got a response.
Here's the big play.
That's a Cyclonic Rift.
What is that? Nathan throwing out the cards.
It's a Overload Cyclonic Rift. It does not resolve.
Yeah, man linked.
But this card is...
Oh, return. Okay.
It's one of the Overload cards. So you can... return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand, or you can overload it for 7 and return all non-land permanents. So all I would have done was bounce the Teferi.
Yeah. So I just got a text from my fiance. If anyone knows where they're selling peppermint mocha, let me know.
I feel like Starbucks is, but there's
I saw it
not.
on a commercial.
But there's not one in Menominee. You could Google it. You could be like, "Hey Google."
No. Hi Google. Hey Siri.
Yeah.
Alexa. Why is there so many?
Well, Google isn't the name of a person.
Well, you're a Google.
We got the Hardened scales out here, so he's got
Ooh.
the +1/+1 counter side of his deck here. I would have called this deck +1/+1 Hydra Fish.
Hydro fish. Turbo fish. You know what? Just fish.
Yep. With a P8.
Yes.
Alright, activates the colonnade, comes across, down to 12.
What is he at 6?
Yes.
Where's the lightning bolts?
There, he could play Psionic Blast.
What a throw that would be. It would be like when I put Thwart against you, Bob. You wouldn't know what to do. I mean, I lost, but still.
It was the fact that you played that card.
You were so confused.
I don't even remember what you thwarted. I just remember you thwarted something.
I think I thwarted the next card you played because
I think I had like the most commanding board position, but you're just like thwart. I'm like, what is that? Did you return like 3 islands to your hand to play the card?
It's basically a terrible days.
You're setting yourself back 3 turns.
It's a rare too.
That was an uncommon.
How? Oh, I can't even tell.
You return 3 islands you control to its owner's hand rather than paying its mana cost.
Boom!
You
Look
undercard
at
its
that. It's
spell.
such a good card. For 4 mana?
You're setting yourself back literally 3 turns in a format where you can die on turn 3.
Well, you know what? We'll start over.
He played a creature and it got pathed. It is rough. Alright, so he's going to ultimate the Teferi.
Teferi.
Nathan not conceding here. I would have conceded when my board was Terminus.
I would have conceded when Teferi was playing and just be like, wow,
Yep.
hate control. Oh.
So he's going to put him down to 8 here. Now, you're familiar with the Teferi emblem.
No, because I quit before then.
So Teferi says whenever you draw a card, you can exile a permanent.
Seems right. Seems the exact amount of time that.
Now he has Jace the Mind Sculptor.
And it's just gonna eye clean board.
And he's even brainstorming. Come on, Josh. Oh, he draws 3 cards off the brainstorm.
Yep.
I see what's happening now.
You didn't know that?
Well, no, I knew you technically draw the cards. I would have just fate sealed. I mean, you got the game on such a lock. Oh yeah, he's conceding. It's just like, you know, when you're beating a team by like 50 on your basketball team, but you don't take out your starters. Like, that was what that just was.
Yes. Yes, it was. Oh, man.
Alright.
Poor Nathan with that control. I just played control face.
Yes. Brett and I commented about how we like to see their faces for that fact, that you can see like the disappointment sometimes in their eyes, or like the happiness, like the excitement.
Like Josh, how he's like, oh, I pulled the Terminus out and got it from 6 life.
Yes. Literally the turn he needed, or he was dead, because he had no more cryptics left.
Yep.
That was the turn he needed to do it.
Yep.
Hey, look, there's a Kiora back there in the
Inspiration.
background. That's the thing. Nathan can look at it and be like, "Why would you do this?"
Oh, I smell pizza.
If you were sorry, you'd let me win the next 2 games.
What was in your hand? It was literally that because we got first down. I could have just casually skipped right that. But I did. You should focus on your pizza. I know! Your turn. Well, like, oh.
You know what the stupidest plan that I just thought of is? You play. Like,
You
once,
seriously been playing
once
the
you're
bottom the
ahead,
whole
as
time?
far as just
You
top
thought,
tier
thanks.
wise goes,
I thought
you
you could keep attacking?
play,
Yeah.
what is it called? I can't remember. It's like a 6-drop that kind of cheat one, but
I think if I was more aggressive early on, I might have beaten you since you only had 6 left.
shut down for the board, and then you just beat them down to just creep.
I think I might have been too slow on attack.
Gary and I went and got some pizza. Technically,
No.
Gary went and got
Gary
pizza
went to
for
go
me.
get pizza.
He was a good co-host. You could be enjoying this pizza as well for the low cost of $5.
It's such a good deal.
It is.
Such a good deal.
Yeah, so last week, we have some extra decks too if people want to come down and play. I just want to get people in the shop and playing. Definitely don't mind borrowing decks out. All right. So it's pretty much going to be kind of the same thing here where Nathan's going to want to get out to a fast start and try to dodge those sweepers, the good sweepers. So Josh has the Terminus in his hand. Not the best place for it.
It's a very op Terminus.
Negate, Vendilion Click.
What's the top one?
That's a negate.
Really weird negate.
This is the Corset version.
Like the birds.
Drew a Lingering Souls. It's going to do some work. Drew a Courser of Krufix here.
Good card. You can start swinging already. See, this is why I like the homebrew decks. They have the advantage of surprises.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
That's why if I ever go to a tournament and it's a blind meta, I always bring control because it has answers to everything.
Mm-hmm. But I even feel like, even against a control, like for control, it's still hard because it's like what's really their big card in the set, in the game.
Okay, plays his land for the turn here. Attack for 2. I'm guessing that is a Hydra of some kind, given the theme.
Yeah. Or Merfolk. Could be Merfolk.
Alright, so it's up to 3 mana here. If Nathan can get a lot of beatdown in here quick, he has a chance here. Because he needs to beat him by turn 6 at least, because he has the Terminus.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that is a Nissa Voice of Zendikar.
Planeswalker, right?
Yep, which is going to get negated.
Mm-hmm.
We have an attack for 6.
Dang.
So he's not going to get to the Terminus beforehand. Before he dies, given the math here. Plays it untapped, though, which means he's got a Cryptic or a Verdict here. Or a Settle the Wreckage.
Verdict.
It's looking like a Verdict. Now I don't know if he can pull this out with a Verdict and a... Yeah, here's a Supreme Verdict. Verdict and a Terminus. And 5, I think we have a Teferi here. Nope. Boy, you ate that pizza fast.
Oh, I'm hungry. It was cheese pizza, Bob. My childhood
There's
pizza.
no toppings on that. That's why it went down so fast.
Dude, sometimes you just need some cheese pizza.
That's what my wife and kids eat, is cheese pizza.
Really?
Mhm.
All the time?
They don't like toppings on their pizza.
That's weird. That's weird.
That's what they had tonight, was cheese pizza.
I have to do it eventually, like randomly, to like, you know, settle the excitement from all the other toppings.
One time we went to Ted's, and we ordered triple cheese pizza.
That's what we're doing.
There's so much cheese. Like, I'm pretty sure John choked on cheese. No, we went.
That's awesome.
Alright, so he's going to play a Lingering Souls here. Getting his 2/1/1 spirits. I think Josh looking for his spirits. I think he's one of the people who actually brings tokens, which I really appreciate.
Ooh, sleeve ones.
He brought one token.
But you still appreciate it.
Your deck makes 2 spirits. It never makes just 1. Bring 2 spirits.
He has dice. That's fine. It's fine, Bob. You're either going to attack with both or block with one. So I feel like he did the right. It's an imperfect amount.
Well, if you want to keep one back and you want to attack with one,
It never happens.
I do it.
This is
I would do it right now just because.
just to prove it right. Oh, look, he's attacking with 2.
But see, now if he flashbacks it here, watch. How's he going to represent the untapped one?
Got me.
Gotcha. Here's a...
I love how you proved you wrong. I love how you proved you wrong.
What is this?
That was great.
You couldn't put out the 2 spirits and then put the dice on.
I love when Josh plays, just because stuff like that.
What I really appreciated the past couple weeks, we got to see the tokens deck.
Uh-huh.
And this guy had almost every token for his deck. It was great. He had vampires, he had humans, he had spirits.
Now we just need them to get the little figures that John sells here. Like for $3. They're actually pretty nice. Except the golem one looks like Ultron.
We had talked about one of these days going through John's tokens and trying to find tokens up from the tokens box. So we can actually have a box at the table of tokens.
Oh, like from each one?
So like if they're input in alphabetical order, like spirits, zombies, vampires,
That'd be cool.
humans, you know.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I have a bunch of RK post tokens, but we put them on the stream and they don't interpret well on camera.
Makes sense. Oh, Teferi.
Alright, well, not looking good for the aggro deck here.
I just feel like we should get a sound effect every time Teferi's play, just like some menacing song.
Oh, apparently we're competing against Pro Tour Guilds of Ravnica currently.
Huh.
And Jeff Hoogland.
We're gonna win.
We are in 3rd place.
Woo! We're gonna win. Underdogs. Watch our stream.
We're in 3rd
Follow
place
up.
of the people I follow.
Subscribe. I don't know if it's
We're
follow.
probably in like a
subscribe.
1000th place on Twitch, but
That's fine.
if you're hanging out with us tonight, we appreciate you.
Yes.
I haven't seen Kyle in chat yet though. I'm a little sad. Kyle, if you're out there, I miss you.
Sorry, Brent's not here to sing you.
Maybe that's why he's not here.
Yeah.
Brent's not here.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm sorry, I'm not a good replacement.
You're kind of like Brent.
I mean, a little.
You could be like Brent's little brother.
Yeah, fair. I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist. That's all I can think of. Brent the giant suit of armor.
Alright, so he's got the ops. He has pretty much a lot of insurance here against losing the game.
Yeah.
Now he just needs to figure out how to win the game. You're going to see a path on the... I think that's the
Hydra.
one that can't be countered.
I think you're right.
It's... what is it called? It's something Hydra, obviously. But it has... I want to say haste and can't be countered.
I don't think it has haste. I think it just can't be countered. And then at the end of the turn, it like doubles or something like that.
I think you're mixing up cards.
I mean, it's very possible.
Pretty sure it has haste. Because he just cast it and attacked with it there.
Then yes, it has haste.
I know it can't. I know for 100% it cannot be countered.
You're one of those people that don't eat crust either.
I might though, because I'm pretty hungry.
Ugh. Waster.
Josh attacking with those 2 spirits represented by a dice.
He has 2 spirits out. He's got the attacking and defending. It's fine.
I also want to get more of those big D6s like Josh has for the stream.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. Maybe not white ones, because they kind of blare with the light.
Black would probably translate pretty well.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to probably see another path here. Oh, Vendilion click. Targeting him. Nice. So overloaded Cyclonic Rift.
Oof. He's got to have a counter spell. They always do.
Does not
Oh,
actually.
wow.
You can opt.
That's actually pretty rough. Is he at 2 too?
Draws a Snapcaster, but does not have enough mana to Snapcaster the negate. I think it's going to resolve here.
Wow.
I don't think it's going to be enough, but everything's going back.
Yeah.
Now, had Nathan done it in response to the trigger, the click would have went back too.
Interesting. And that was at the end of his turn, so I guess that's...
But he did it in response to the Vendilion click being cast. Alright, so he goes to 11. Now, if he can get the hasty can't be countered Hydra, he wins the game. So 5 mana to Fairy. Yep. Untaps his lands. Nathan could steal this one here. I would be very excited if he does.
Yeah, me too.
Attack. I'm going to see a snap path here.
How weird would it be if it was a giant growth for the win?
I don't think that's going to happen, but you're going to see a Snapcaster. Probably targeting Path to Exile. Yep. So the Hydra would not have worked anyways there.
No.
What is that card called? Something Hydra. I say like Menacing Hydra, but that's not right.
I don't think it's Menacing Hydra. That sounds fake.
You sound fake.
Thank you. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out. Hydra in Magic. You know, there is a lot of Hydras in Magic, besides there's not some kind of tribal thing over them yet. It is. This one.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. This is the one I thought it was.
Mistcutter Hydra. I knew it started with an M.
Does it actually have,
Can't be countered and haste. And has protection from blue.
Ooh,
This is your kind of card. This is the anti-control card, Gary.
that's a really good card.
People used to play this when the Sphinx's Revelation decks were around in Standard.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
Because it got through Aetherlings, too. Because it protection from blue. Alright, down to 7. He's got the tandem.
Wait, is it
Jace
7 or
Teferi.
8? I think it's 8.
Oh, 8.
8 to 2.
The Mistcutter Hydra would still pull out the game here for him.
Also,
Plays it
Blue
fast, huh?
Devotion. Blue Devotion.
Ah, you are correct. The Blue Devotion does do it. Because he makes it unblockable and attacks.
Yeah.
Does he have an answer for it? Vendilion clicks himself. Good catch. I did not see that line. So you're gonna put the Jace to the bottom. Draw a card here. Looking for a path. Oh, I guess he knew the Terminus was there. That's fair. That was not a blind rip, because he did brainstorm. But savage. Wow. Ouch. That is a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
I am sad for Nathan. I thought he found the line.
See, this is why I don't like control. This reason exactly.
How is that though? Like, he clicks himself, killing his own click to draw the Terminus.
That is
Boy, it's about punching a guy when he's down, give him the hope, and then just pull the rug out from under him. Oh, I thought he had it there.
that was rough.
I thought he had it. I was like, he has the line, and he didn't. Josh had a better line.
I do.
Mistcutter Hydra. Mistcutter Hydra. One time.
That'd be amazing.
Scry to the bottom. Come on. Birthday present. Birthday present. I grant you a Mistcutter. You're dead. No, I lost.
Pass turn.
Okay, takes up the Teferi, brainstorms. Yeah, he's got a Cryptic now. The Mistcutter's not enough. Because he can just tap the Mistcutter.
Yeah.
Alright, so it activates the Tar Pit here. I don't think he can do both. Can he do both? Yeah, he can do both. Alright, it's game. Oh, that was a heartbreaker.
Nathan got close in both of those games, though.
He did. He did. I thought he was going to pull it out. Digging for the Mistcutter. There's another Hydra. Alright, so Josh Anderson takes it in 2. 2 very close games, though, where Nathan was literally a turn from winning the game, both times. So good games by both players. I always like to see that handshake. Alright. So, I was excited. I like seeing different decks and different people on the stream.
I like seeing homebrews.
Yes.
I'm a big homebrew guy.
I like it, but I don't from the commentator spectrum.
Because you have no idea what it is.
I'm just like, what is that card?
What is happening?
That's why we always like our chat, though. Most of the cards we don't know, there's somebody out in chat that can pipe up and tell us what the card is. So, yeah. So it is round number 3 we're going into.
Yes.
We just finished up the pizza round here, and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to round number 3.
Ladies and germs. If you got one.
Ladies and germs.
Yeah. Ever heard that? Okay, anyways.
5. Cheese pizza boy.
Eat your crust.
I'm 4. Alright, so we're going to have some Counters Company, which we saw earlier, in the hands of Ariel Lerner, against Bant Spirits. This should be an interesting matchup. There's a little bit of play here. Spirits deck doesn't have a lot to stop the combo, but they can stop like the Collect Companies, the Chords, things like that. Pre-board. It's like both players are taking a mulligan.
So who's your favorite in this one?
I like Counters Company, I think. It's going to pull it out in 3 is my prediction.
3?
Yeah,
Okay.
Ariel is pretty good with the deck. He's been playing it for a while.
So I'm guessing win first game, lose board,
Yep.
win last. Yep. Okay.
It depends if he's on the play here.
I don't know too much about spirits. I'm guessing they play like humans because that's what Roger usually plays.
No, he's literally playing all spirits. That's why it's called Bant Spirits.
Well, no, I'm saying he usually plays
Oh,
humans. Doesn't he?
yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same idea. Just has a little more like all his creatures fly and they do things.
More utility.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fire.
Oh,
What's vibrating?
that was your phone. All right, so here's the devoted showdown 2.
Combo next turn.
I do not believe Roger has any way to stop it happening. It's such a helpless feeling too.
But
It's
you
just
know
like
what's
when
coming,
you're playing
yeah.
against Tron, when you see them like assemble the 3rd Tron piece, and you're just like, I can't stop this.
And here comes the train.
Now he can fake like he has a spell queller. I don't believe he does though. So yeah, he does have the spell queller. All right, so he does have the spell queller. This is only out here. He has a second one. Wow.
Game.
Wow. Wow.
I will do this since you're in shock.
That was
Okay.
wow.
He was prepared.
That could not have gone any better for Ariel there.
Move up in the ranks.
We're still losing to Jim Davis.
Oh,
Streaming.
Davis. I don't know who that is, but
He looks like Tom. Like he'd be Tom's brother.
fair enough.
Like, no joke. Let me pull this guy up here.
I like Roger's giant 6-sided dice there.
Alright, so quick sideboarding here, it looks like.
What's your favorite kind of sleeves?
Dragon Shield Ultra Mats, or whatever they're called. The Dragon Shield Mats.
Oh my god, you're right. Yes, I see it. I like that new Ultra Pro Eclipse. They're actually pretty nice.
I have not used Ultra Pro in forever because I hate them.
The new ones are actually really good. Surprising. Like, they really made it decent. Because that was with the other Ultra Pro ones would fall apart really easy.
Well, the back would start to peel off.
Yep. But I've been using the Eclipses, and they've been working pretty good. None of them broke. Oh, no, wait, I lied. Kevin broke one, but it wasn't even on the sides. It was on the bottom. I didn't know how he did it. I'm like, well,
he's Kevin.
Okay. Using it for a Pokemon deck.
Pokemon. I've never actually played the Pokemon card game.
It is actually not that bad.
I played the Game Boy Color game.
Did you know what you're
had
doing?
the Pokemon. No, I did not.
You're just push buttons.
I also had a Yu-Gi-Oh game for the Game Boy Color.
Best Yu-Gi-Oh game ever is Dungeon Dice Masters, and it's for the Game Boy Advance.
Never played that either.
Great.
So Roger doing quite a bit of sideboarding here.
I mean, fair.
Ariel's just like, I'm gonna combo you. Doesn't matter.
Just intense stare.
Now I think if this game finishes early, if he does combo mode on game 2, we're gonna give you some bonus footage here, and Gary and I are gonna go play a game on camera.
Ooh. I don't know what I'm playing.
Nope.
Like every other week.
We are gonna
Don't know what I'm
roll
playing.
the dice to see what we're gonna play.
Really?
Yep.
I like it.
I have 5 decks, and we're gonna roll a d6. We're gonna throw out the 6.
Okay.
But
That's
no,
good.
6. We'll do
Gives
this.
you a choice.
6 gives you a choice. There we go.
6 gives the viewers a choice.
There we go.
I
There
like
we
it.
go.
If anyone answers, that'd be awesome.
I think everyone's gonna vote for you to play control.
Oh, I'd be so upset. That'd be so sad.
Brent may not be here, but I'm gonna say he's voting for you to play control.
That's so sad.
Because we all know that's what the people want. Is to
Yes.
watch you be miserable.
Is watch me be miserable playing my most hated deck.
I still have the challenge out there. If we can get to either 50 on Twitch or 100 on YouTube, I will play Dredge in a dinosaur costume.
I like it.
It has not happened yet, but we're getting closer.
I think
The next step, though, is we gotta get Brent to like play with his shirt off or something. I mean, we might lose viewers then, but
Brent has to get a tattoo.
that's
of John's choice.
that is about as likely as Brent taking his shirt off. So,
And Brent has to fund it all. We're not paying a dime.
all right. So there's the scry. Like he went to 6 here. Roger with the path this time. Not that it would have mattered last game, but. I think he has the Devoted Druid here, but not the Vizier. He has a Shalai, I think, too.
So as Roger looks at this, if you guys want to see me...
I like it. All right.
Do it.
You would only need
20. I think we're at 80.
well, YouTube. He's talking about Twitch. I think yes, it would probably take about 30. I think we're about at 20 followers. I have the perfect dinosaur costume ready to go.
He actually does.
I wore it at work one day.
He sure did.
It was very warm. I was sweating a lot.
It was pretty great.
I also kind of want to play Dredge. I do need to find one more Shriekhorn, though.
Oh yeah, I only got you 2. It does.
That's all I could find.
We should do that. We should do a new challenge every week for viewers. That'd be kind of cool.
If we can get more, I think it's also good for the not just good for like my own personal embarrassment, but it is good for the shop too because especially if he gets to the 100 YouTube followers, he can actually start. He gets his own link to
His
the
own
stream.
URL.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're really trying to get there. We're really close on the YouTube page. I think it's at 80. Like you
Yeah,
said.
I think you told me 80 today.
So yeah, we're trying to get. That's the closer one. I think Twitch we're at around 20. But yeah, and then also it's going to help the shop too because it actually start generating revenue for it too. And yeah, we all want John to succeed. So yeah, Brent, Gary, and I do this just out of the enjoyment of doing it. But we have no problem doing some fun things to get people on the stream.
So you said there was that rabbit costume. There we go. That was a struggle.
There's also a pineapple one.
There is a pineapple, but I could not be
Blue
under
white
the sea.
control
Pineapple blue.
in a pineapple suit. With the hood up the whole time.
With the hood. I might as well get one of those like big head mask.
One of those horse masks.
I'll do the Morty one. I already look like Morty, so I might as well just go with it.
Alright, so he has a couple Mausoleum Wanderers, which are going to stop the collected companies and the quarter callings. Because it counters it unless they pay equal to the power of the Mausoleum Wanderer, the instant or sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
But so this combo he has the Viscera Seer, so he's kind of a third of the way to the Infinite Life combo. Alright, so we got a fetch here. Because he gets a Temple Garden. Roger does have that path we know about, though. Draws the Vizier. So now he is 2/3 of the way. All he needs is a Kitchen Finks at this point.
Oh, I can't think what that card's called.
Scavenging Ooze.
Thank you. That was a really big card when it came out.
It was originally printed in the Commander decks. And it was like $30 because Legacy played it.
Yep.
Then it got reprinted in M14, which took it down to about 15. But it was in the same format with Snapcaster Mage, and it could exile the Snapcaster card. So.
Yep.
Alright, so that gets spell quelled. Does not have a backup one this time.
That'd be crazy.
I think he has just 2 lands in his hand.
That's rough. Well, Bob, your prediction might be true here.
Spell Queller is one of my favorite cards.
Is it the picture?
I just like the card itself. It's a tempo-based card, which I really like. The 3 mana 2/3. When it comes into play, you exile a card with a mana cost 4 or less. So it can actually stop a Supreme Verdict because you're not actually countering the Supreme Verdict. It's a very swingy, tempo-y card, which I like. I played a Collected Company deck, a Bant company with Native Reliquaries and Spell Quellers. So you could actually collect a company into a Spell Queller and then Spell Quell their spell.
Nice.
Alright, so he has the Shalai here, which is going to get pathed.
I think Roger's got this.
There are 2 Collected Company decks here tonight.
Yep.
There are also 2 Hardened Scale decks here tonight, too.
Yeah, I heard that.
So I'm interested to see what we're going to see in the finals here. We may see Collected Company versus Hardened Scales.
I do like Hardened Scales a lot. That was a fun deck.
Most of the games I've seen that deck win with is by putting all counters on a walking ballista and shooting people.
Yep.
It rarely seems to win through combat. Or if it wins through combat, it's through a Inkmoth Nexus, and you're infecting them. I like that island. See, I think Roger has this one. If he gets a Lord of any kind here, it's over. No, it may not be. Put him to 1 with a Lord. Or no, the Mausoleum Wanderers get +1/+1 when a spirit enters, so it would be over. I'm pretty sure that's how they work. It's been a while since I read them, but I'm pretty sure there's some clause about that. Yep, whenever a spirit enters the battlefield under your control, it gets +1/+1. So that would do it. A Lord would seal the game here.
I don't think I've ever seen that card.
It's really good. It's kind of like a Spiketail Hatchling Curse Catcher,
Yep.
like, along those lines, with an upside. And there's a Phantasmal Image, copying the Mausoleum Wanderer. This is going to be attack for...
2, 4, 6.
Yes. It puts him down to 3 here. I don't think he has an out. Out would be like a collected company, but that's not going to work through the Mausoleum Wanderers. And you'd have to collect a company into straight perfect. Like, it'd have to be exactly Vizier of Remedies and Kitchen Finks.
Mm-hmm.
If he has a land... There's the Cocoa, but it's not going to do it. Because Roger has double Mausoleum Wanderer.
Triple.
Oh, you are correct. Triple Mausoleum Wanderer. So for sure it's not happening. I don't know what he's looking for here. Cord is not it. Yeah, it's over. So we're going to go to game 3 here. That collect company might have done it if he could resolve it, but he's not going to be able to resolve it. So, yeah, I would just counter this. Counter, let's pay 1. Yep, there we go. So, the Babb train takes game number 2 here.
Okay, here is the prediction.
And now he's on the play, and
Yep.
he'll probably win game 3.
Yep.
That is how the first time we saw Collected Company go. It was game 1, lost game 2, won game 3.
It seems like if they get first play, it helps a lot.
Especially if they can have that mana guy on one.
Yep. Yep. Get it all out there second turn.
Yep. Don't know they're going to have much in the way of sideboards here. I think they're just going to go straight to it. But Ariel's got some great hair, so we're gonna focus on the hair. Even though we can't see his face. He's hiding from us right now. Roger with the great beard. That's what I go for. I don't have much hair, so I have to grow my beard out. Yeah. You know my beard is darker than my hair, though.
I wouldn't have been able to tell.
You knew me when I had hair.
Nope. Don't remember. No picture, no proof.
I didn't start losing my hair until I was like 27, 28. I at least had hair when I got married. That was my goal.
Well, there you go. Proud of you.
You know, the struggles, Gary.
No, because I have hair.
You're like a mop of hair.
I still have hair.
All right, so here we are. This is for, as I like to tell Brent, all the marbles.
Oh my God. Not going over this with you.
Every single theoretical marble.
Oh, the mana. I like that better.
Nope, marbles.
For all the mana.
Marbles. All right, so he's got at least a path in his hand. All right, so he's got the bird on turn 1. Roger does have the path. Has his own bird. Do you like playing bird here, or do you like just playing your land and passing and seeing if they play the druid?
I am an aggro player. It's always bird.
Bird doesn't actually do anything aggressive, though.
It's aggressive that for board control.
It's an accelerant. I don't know if I would say aggressive.
So you're saying when you see someone play bird, you're like, crap, they're a turn ahead of me.
Yeah, but I guess he's playing the noble here, so he's taking your line. He does have the... No, he does not have the devoted druid.
Now the birds.
And a Viscera Seer. Kyle, I am supposed to tell you that Brent misses you, if you did not hear me earlier. And he is sad he is not here tonight. Alright, and think he's gonna play the bird here.
Nope.
All right, plays a Mausoleum Wanderer. All right, that's much better. He was trying to be in the chat earlier, and his phone was not cooperating. All right, he's got the Worship. Are you familiar with this card?
No. It looks like a reprint though.
It's originally from Urza's Saga.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it. Is it the same art?
So we're gonna get the
Terrible.
Invocation or whatever this terrible looking Yu-Gi-Oh card is. But it's 4 mana. If you control a creature, damage that would reduce your life total to less than 1 reduces it to 1 instead.
Okay.
So as long as you have a creature, you cannot die from damage.
Yep. I have seen this card done before.
It's very popular with these Collect Company Toolbox creature decks.
Mm-hmm.
Roger, not very good at killing creatures either. So this could make things interesting. It's going to buy him a lot of time here.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks those cards look like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because that's all I see.
Like, I don't necessarily mind the border. I hate the text.
Yes, because it looks like Exodia is going to come out.
Yeah. Have you seen the Ultimate Masters or whatever it's called cards?
The ones that are coming out now?
Yeah. They're completely borderless, but they're all foil.
Yes, I have seen a few of them.
They were special promos that were given to people who bought like the Hasbro edition.
Okay.
Like the random foils were mailed out to people. Those I kind of like, but they apparently are very easy to counterfeit, and there's already been people trying to sell them.
Makes sense.
So now if I'm in Roger's seat, in my brain I'm thinking, what did I board in that can kill a Worship? The correct answer is probably nothing.
See, at that point I would just go after the creatures, but I don't know what's in Roger's
But
deck.
he has
Does he has
4 Path to
his
Exile.
path.
I don't know that he has an out to it. I'm trying to think of a card that would come in that might have a chance.
Naturalize.
If he plays some number of Night of Autumn, which seems unlikely.
Could he bounce it?
If he brought in a bounce spell, he does not have a creature that does it. Thinking about their lists. Boy, I think he might just be on a 0-outer. I mean, like, yeah, he can draw all 4 of his Path to Exiles against the 4 creatures.
Yeah.
But it's not gonna... So in response to the Path, he's gonna sack the Kitchen Finks here.
Yep.
So he'll gain 2 life, he'll get a Scry, he'll get a Persist counter. I'm trying to think. You can almost tell in the way Roger's playing too that he's like thinking, what can I do to beat this card?
Yeah.
Yeah, there may be a card in his deck I don't know about that he boarded in, but I don't know that he can beat a Worship. Because you're not really going to board in Enchantment Hate against the creature deck.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. So now Ariel's kind of in the try not to lose the game mode. Alright, plays immobile.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he just keep playing creatures. As more creatures on the board, the more chances he has.
So attack for 4 with the double exalted trigger. play Coco. Yep, so collect the company. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Don't hide the cards from us, Roger. Show us.
It's a mystery.
Playing his cards close to the vest.
Yep. It's close to the chest.
I like the vest. He could be wearing a vest.
He's not wearing a vest.
He could be, though, and then he'd be playing them close to his vest. It may be the chest, but he's also not wearing a chest.
Moving on.
I have to be the Brent tonight, okay?
That's fair. Ooh, what is he copying?
Probably the Mausoleum Wonder, because there's not really a very good target. There's also some argument where he could copy the Noble Hierarch. He's blocking, yep. Oh, he copied the Kitchen Finks. You can copy your opponent's creatures.
Oh, okay.
So he copied his opponent's Kitchen Finks, I believe. Or... Yes, I believe he copied his opponent's Kitchen Finks. The thing would not persist, but it would become 3, so he could technically kill it. Or I could be completely wrong. But
I think you're right.
it was enough that he could kill the creature. There's a Drog Skull Captain. Gives his spirits +1/+1 and hexproof. And then he's going to copy the Drog Skull Captain. So now all of his spirits have hexproof. But again, he can't win. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, Ariel can't lose and has an inevitability in his deck of multiple combos. So the hope of, like, Roger decking him somehow is not even really there.
Yeah.
And I think he just threw the Devoted Druid there. So now, yeah, he can Chord. This seems sloppy, though. Roger could have countered that, actually.
With the Mausoleum, right?
Yes. I don't know if Ariel gave him a chance to, or Roger just let it resolve. He could have actually countered that Court of Calling.
I think Roger might
Because
have
his
gone.
Mausoleum Wanderer is a 2/2.
Mm-hmm.
He could also be like, well, he has no way to kill me right now anyways. So he gets to scry infinitely. And he has a trillion life. And he can't lose as long as he controls a creature.
That's ridiculous. I think at this point I would just scoop.
I'm interested why he... I mean, yes, I think he can't win the game, but I'm interested why he didn't counter the Chord. You know what I mean? Like, is there something I'm not seeing?
I'm waiting for Roger to pull out some card and be like, oh, I win.
Like, is he bringing Supreme Verdicts in?
Maybe.
Is he playing?
I thought he was actually going to play it one time, like the last turn.
Is
I
he
was like,
playing Settle the Wreckages? Like, for him not to have conceded is interesting to me. Even a sweeper wouldn't win the game here, though, because
he would still have to deal the damage
he's
before the
at
creature comes
17 billion life. Why is he at 8?
I think he's just 8 billion. Oh, did he actually do the infinite life thing?
Well, he has a Kitchen Finks, a Vizier of Remedies, and a Viscera Seer. That is an infinite combo.
But did he do it?
He may not have yet. There we go. Is infinite. Infinity, that is what the 8 means.
Oh, sideways, got it.
Yes.
Got it.
I was confused why Roger was attacking. Alright, so he's going to play that. Why is this game still going?
I don't know about.
So he's got a path.
So you were right. It counters 1 in game 3.
Yep.
1,
Alright,
3.
so he's going to scry. And probably scry again. And he has a unified will here. Does he have more creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a weird game.
This is a weird game.
I'm confused why it is still going on. I mean, literally, though, in all reality and truth, he does have to kill Roger. Roger making a 1/1 spirit to deal 1 more damage to his opponent at an arbitrarily large amount of life.
Like it.
Roger not bringing spirit tokens.
He's got Ultra Pro.
That's almost like a spirit.
It's the same thing.
This is great. By great, I mean it's terrible. But, like I said, make him play it out.
How much time is left on the round?
I would guess 20 minutes.
Okay. Well, folks, we got 20 more minutes of this.
To be fair, I think Roger will run out of cards before.
Yeah.
Alright, so here's a collect company from Roger. He's just like, I don't even know what's happening. Alright, so he can play the ballista here. He's going to scry. Are they counting each other's deck?
Are they seeing who can deck each other first? What is happening?
Kyle, if you know what's happening, please tell us.
Okay.
All right. I'm not sure who won that game, though. I feel like it was the Counters Company player. Most likely.
I'd assume.
All right, we're gonna let the players figure that out. But I'm 90% sure. I don't want to misrepresent it on here, but I am 90% sure that
Yeah, it was definitely.
that game should not have gone on for another 5 minutes there, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if we have enough time, Gary and I are gonna go watch him get beat on camera, and otherwise we'll be back here for round number 4. All right. You're sitting on Roger's side.
Roger said.
They said it's probably never will be. Meaning it might actually. Because they said the same thing about GTA 5.
cast. That actually second. I will play it offensive. It's another one of this, where your spells cost now your spells cost 6 more if it's not your turn.
Basically, you're never casting on this.
Oh, for time wise, let's go.
You can go first. This seems good.
Foothills, let's go.
Alright. Archive this. Alright.
Go ahead.
Well, no cards hit the graveyard because if it put into the graveyard, it's exiled instead. So I don't get to be milled at the end of turn, which is nice.
So this is useless.
Yep, that's useless. How many did you discard? 4. 4? I draw 4. Of course that's what I hit. The one spell I don't want to play right now, because it'll hurt me even more. Because it's good in the early game, it's bad right now. It's milling me to death.
Wow, go.
Go!
Yeah!
Play planes.
Go ahead.
I'm going to play Endless Horizons, and I will choose to search for absolutely no planes. Because I do not want this to get any smaller than it already is.
Take them out.
Go ahead.
Now, okay, so boom. How much? If I play a spell on
No, it resolves.
how much do I gotta pay?
An extra 6 mana.
Okay.
So
And my
at the bare
turn.
minimum, you're paying 7 for a one.
I guess so. All right.
Yes. Unless they will look at it. My friend plays like creature
Is this still in the
This is game 3.
Well, he has a backstage there.
It's been, it's a grind.
Yeah.
So which one is it that exiles everything?
This one.
What side did Ariel sit on?
And it's not protected.
No. So you can target it right now, yes.
I wouldn't know, but it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Green pole.
Just gotta hope for this.
It was his goal.
Yep.
It did.
Go ahead.
I gotta get rid of it.
Other stuff. Alright, so
Run on
go
those
back to my hand.
That's what you think.
Go ahead.
He's got Ariel.
Lighted agents.
Go ahead.
You're a bad person. Come on.
You don't want to play the unfair.
I discard 4.
What land?
He's going to the graveyard. So I'm turning it this way to represent this is graveyard and this is exile.
Well, I know we exiled it, right? We
Nope.
did that.
So those 3 that you just discarded go to the graveyard. And then we draw 4.
Just so you know, we've already decided to draw since we're the only undefeated.
Okay.
But obviously, with the mill, we're going to use it.
Yes, so I'm going to mill.
Sounds good to me.
We're going to play 3 games regardless of who wins.
Unfortunately,
Man, those are some possible win conditions.
Pass.
Zero draw heart attack. That exiles
I'll brainstorm. Then you can go ahead.
I have hexproof.
Wait, now there's 5 minutes left.
And creatures have to pay 2 mana for each attack.
Go, Bob.
Hold on, I'm resolving my brainstorm.
Go
no
away.
play.
So I can't target you, right?
Yes. And I'll end my turn.
But that doesn't negate this.
No, it's already attached to me.
Yeah.
Good.
Alright.
Only issue is that
Hey, I got a question for you for legality stuff, Judge. So, if I'm enchanted with something and then I play Ruined Halo naming the thing, does that mean the enchantment has to come off of me because I'm now protected from it?
It's already on you, pretty sure.
If it does damage to you or anything, then
Well, I mean, like, there's, like, if something's enchanted with white things and then you give it protection from white, usually it has to have some sort of clause to avoid it getting rid of everything that has been enchanted with.
But it's not targeting
Go
you
ahead.
anymore.
I have protection from it. It's not, I can't be targeted
Can't go,
by
what's going on,
it. You're
what's going
thinking, so if I have protection from it, then it would get rid of it, right?
I don't know what we were referring to in the beginning.
So if I play another Ruined Halo and I name Frank Sanity, it's already on me. So if I play one and I name it, would that get rid of it?
It actually would in this case because it's an enchantment, and an enchantment can't be enchanted to something that's protected from it. Same thing like if you were to be put like
So if something had like white enchantments on it, and you give it pro white, it would get rid of all the
this is
white
actually one of
enchantments.
those few cases again because it's an enchantment.
I'm gonna play another Ectoplasm.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Actually, it'll be my first. This is now what Jason.
Okay, we're going next. Thank you.
It'll go in great. It'll go great.
They had 2 detonations and 2 tournaments.
One card.
I had
Draw
all
4.
power like pump up spells. So if I got one Grixis,
Yeah, because like I remember a play with like if like a thing had an enchantment on it, so like boggles, it was like a or not for boggles, not for so it had an enchantment on it. A good way to get rid of it would be good against this best.
And then at the end of your turn, I have to get rid of one card.
Are you googling it? Yeah. I'm like 99% sure that's how it works. Because that's how it works with colors and enchantments. So protecting the color and enchantments.
I'm going to play Sigil of the Empty Throne.
Like if a creature has like
Whenever I cast an
red
enchantment spell,
on
I
it,
make a 4/4 white angel with flying.
red, I know the enchantment falls off.
I'm going to cast a Suppression Field. My activated abilities cost 2 more unless they're mana. So these now cost 2 into blue to activate. So it costs a total of 3 mana to tap that.
Did you name it, by the way?
No. If I draw another one, I can name it and get rid of it.
So it costs. How many?
It costs 2 colorless and 1 blue mana.
So 3 to play.
That's not activated, that's triggered because it's at your
That's
upkeep.
Jason's Archivist. That is a copy of Jason's Archivist currently.
Oh, that's a copy of Grixis Archivist?
And this is probably going to become one next turn. So each of these, if they're Jace's Archivist, to do the ability of Archivist, it will cost 2 and 1 blue. I make a 4/4 Goose to Sink Trap. The goose is loose. And then I will play a Celestial Colonnade, which is the land that you turn into a 4/4.
Like an artifact, make sure you have something to go to just give 2 or 3 any artifact equipment unmutable.
And I will attack you for 1.
I'm gonna attack you for 1.
7. This is a race now.
I want to match because of that.
Alright. So
I'm gonna beat you with just pure power.
I died to a spell spell.
one Jason's Archivist.
Yep.
But it's a cool trick, so it's coming back.
Wait, did
I think it's actually not. I don't think it is.
how many cards in hand do you have?
I don't think it's just to the games. I think it's actually maybe the I'll draw a card. The combat is even worse actually. So what cards am I grabbing for tomorrow?
But he's
Play a Tasker.
July 2 trophies.
Golden thing. In your turn. Dismember.
Alright. Good.
Gonna ring card.
Sure. Well,
3 actually.
Go ahead. This is the right way to do it or not, but I'm gonna play another frame symphony.
Oh god.
Well, I don't mean like that. I mean, make sure you have at least a baseline comfortability on what you feel comfortable bringing. Would you bring 2 Pro 2? I have Pro 2 right now.
So I discard 2.
And I have 2, so we draw 2.
Okay. So what's going to happen is at the end of the turn, this one goes off, and I get rid of 2. And then this one goes off, and I get rid of 4. This is a very big racer.
I still have a second main phase.
Yes, but you don't have enough mana to do that. You need another 2.
Oh, that's... no, not for this.
Yeah. If you have another spell you want to play for 1, yeah, you can play that. Alright. Tip. Oh, are we in turns right now?
it's Fate Seal.
I'm going to play a Plains.
What?
Play a Jason.
I'm going to play another Ghostly Prison. I get a second Angel token. And I'm going to play an Oblivion Ring and exile one of your Praying Sanities.
You can do like.
I don't want to get turned out.
Yeah,
I get a third angel.
Got you out of
And I will attack you on the angel in the air for 40.
This is actually
Yes.
consider those.
And I will end my turn.
Consider your backwalkers. It turns off that.
Turn 1, they play
Turn
Second,
four.
put out 1 to 4
Four sided die.
because they're
Yeah, you want.
and then
But the problem is like
do
too much. How would you fuse Stony and few rest in peace? That's
or
fine.
they do endless
I don't know. You don't want to too much.
One of them is good.
Your main deck.
Yeah.
Other two elements.
You need to go fast.
Yeah, they're on turn 4.
and then they have Eldrazi Temple too. So I will
Go.
play Eldrazi.
Pay 3, tap 1 Jace.
I have no cards.
I have 1.
So I would
Hit seal you.
use Eldrazi Tron instead, which is slower.
Which means
Get in it. Go ahead.
Which one of my friends is actually playing with.
Pay 3, tap that one.
Discard one card.
And I went to regionals in
Draw one.
2014.
Hit seal you.
Played with that tournament.
You can have that.
I need to. Then the next regionals I went to played Eldrazi Tron.
Go.
Next regionals
I will play a Rune Halo,
I played humans.
naming Praying Sanity. Because I am enchanted by it, the enchantment goes away. And into your graveyard.
That's not really good.
Yes.
No more Praying Sanity. Please. I get a 4th angel
I
token.
would want the optimize version.
Activate? Sure.
Power Fountain.
No box.
Jesus, phantasms. God, how do I get rid of these things?
If you can't afford like the
Do I-
cards for that deck, I think it's just not good.
The only option I have right now is to outlast
Bitter
him
Blossom.
to get to turn.
Well, you only have to last one more turn.
True. And he can't swing to hit me. He doesn't have enough mana to pay for everything.
Vanillion Click 2.
So
Straight artifact.
Beautiful.
Seal you 2 damage.
True.
That's snap bolt too. Just
there's 3 things you can block with. At best I could get 8 damage through. That seems too big. Alright, I will pass turn.
you exile all cards from your library, and then
3.
your hand
And I have
becomes your
hexproof.
library.
Currently.
I was going to do it,
Can't enchant it with Praying Sanity.
Bitter Blossom is almost
Not worried about Frank Fairy.
Oh no. He has enough cards to stop me.
I was with you with hierarchy.
You did always come in
that
with
was
a
my
wire.
goal.
Pay 3,
You should have bolted that
tap
thing
1
right away.
Jace with 2 cards in hand.
Shoot,
I think
shoot,
they're
I
on
know
their
what
last
he's
turn,
gonna
so
do.
that worked out.
He's gonna tap another Jace.
Another Jace.
No.
There it is.
Ah, I'm not gonna win a single set tonight. That was a good ending.
My golly, that was a good game. That was a good game.
That was a very close one.
Right down to the wire.
I put the wrong card in from sideboard. I should have put in the board wipes instead of the counter spells.
He's at 1 card.
Done.
He just won. He Jason's Archivist and made us both discard 2 and draw 2 when I had 1 card left.
Don't fit my backpack.
On the last turn of the game, I won.
Discard your
All right. So here we are back for round number 4. Gary, how was your beating that you just took?
I want to talk about it. I almost beat you with that noble hierarchy with Infect, so that was the thing. You were scared. I saw you guys.
I did. I was scared. I had a bolt right off the bat, and I was tempted to kill that thing, but it's like, well, it was my only removal spell. So, but we are going to get to see Hardened Scales Affinity versus the Counters Company deck that we saw last round. Should be an interesting matchup.
Ooh.
I feel like Collected Company is going to win this pretty handily.
Yes. I don't know what they're waiting for. I'm gonna tell them to start.
I don't know. They're looking over here. Yeah, just let them know. Let them know they can start if they would like.
That was weird.
All right. So he's got a Stirrings on 1. Into a Arcbound Ravager. Passes the turn.
I don't think I've ever seen that art.
Plays a bird. That is the Modern Masters art.
Bird. Birds of Paradise being MVP today.
We have seen a lot of birds.
I miss Creeping Chill. The card is so good. I can't get over it.
Alright, so Nick has a Metallic Mimic. Can you tell me what that card does?
I'm sure it copies some artifact.
It does not.
Really?
Let's pull it up here for our wonderful, wonderful viewers.
Oh, I do know what this does.
So when it comes into play, you choose a creature type. Metallic Mimic is a creature of that type, and then other creatures of that type get +1/+1. So you technically, or usually you choose Construct, which is what a lot of them are.
Huh. There's the Ravager. King. Oh, what is that card? What's that card?
That is a Tireless Tracker.
There we go. Not the Tyler's Tracker, the one that Nick played.
Oh, Hangerback Walker.
Okay.
You don't know any cards, Gary, so I figured it was you were talking about that one.
I know that's a magic card.
It is.
Not
It
a
is.
token.
There are a lot of them. That is a clue, I'm guessing, right now. A lot of these players getting in some playtesting. SCG Regionals is tomorrow up at Dreamers in the cities. And so a lot of these guys are playing the decks for tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of Dredge there tomorrow. A lot of Dredge, a lot of humans. Those are probably the top 2 decks in the format right now.
So has Dredge become more of a thing with Creeping Chill?
I watched a game where he literally did 1 point of combat damage and won the game off of 4 Creeping Chill and 1 Conflagrate. He attacked once with an Archimedes. And then, I mean, obviously they did some damage to themselves with like fetch lands and shock lands, but the majority of it was dealt off of those 5 cards.
It's fair. It's fair.
If you think about it, Creeping Chill is 12 damage.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's more than half. And now you figure in the average game, your opponent takes 3 to 5 damage from shock lands and fetch lands. So that's at 17 right there. You have the Conflagrate for 3.
Yeah. It's just, it's such a ridiculous card. Another birds.
Another bird.
It's a really cool forest.
My favorite thing about this deck is when it goes to the I'm going to put counters on my creatures mode, which is what's going to happen here with the Gavany Township. Not quite as good against at playing an aggro matchup against the deck that's designed to do it. That's a Throne of Geth. The Proliferate card.
Yep, sacrifice an artifact. Know that one.
Yes, and he can sacrifice his Ravager and Proliferate. Or he can sacrifice his Hangerback Walker and get a bunch of tokens. He does have a Collected Company in his hand, which he's going to cast here. Now, if he hits both pieces of the combo, he does have a Walking Ballista, though, so he will not instantly win. So now he is a Viscera Seer away from winning. Has the Cord, but Nick can just kill the Viscera Seer. Or the... So what he can do, though, is wait. If he's smart here, he'll wait for Nick to kill the Vizier, and he can response Cord and win.
Okay.
Nick smartly not doing that, though. Because he'd remove the counter, put the damage on it, and then he can respond, and then he can go infinite. Ariel with a backup Vizier, though, so I think if he goes for it here, I think he still has it. Like, I would go Cord for 1. He's going to respond with shoot your Vizier, and then he can then play the other Vizier. Unless Nick is, like, next leveling him and then says okay, and then just kills the Vizier. Or kills the Viscera Seer.
Yeah.
I think I like my line, though.
Tough decision.
It is. It is. The fact that he has an Eternal Witness, too, though, makes it a little bit easier. So you can go 3 here. He's still got enough mana to cast the Collected Company and the Cord now.
Wait, he played Eternal Witness.
I know, but you can
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So gets back his Collected Company. He's going to put a counter on that, yep. He's going to sack the Throne of Geth to itself. Yep, sack him there.
How many tokens is it for each counter that's on there?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have he sacked that. Now we have a Collected Company in response. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oof, that was a good Collected Company. Gets a Druid and another Kitchen Finks. No. A Druid and... Oh, 2 Druids, okay. The Collected Company resolve. Spirits will come in. He'll get to proliferate here.
Huh? Why do I need to do the event or Ravager too? His proliferate's all.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
Yeah.
Might have just missed it. But yeah,
There we go.
as a proliferate is everything. Fairly certain we're reading that card, right?
Yeah, it is.
Throne of Bone.
Throne of Gift. Not from Mass Effect.
Yeah, you may choose any number of permanents or players, and then give that an additional counter. So he technically could just target the.
Yeah.
But why would you not?
Yeah.
So he's gonna Throne again. He might just be able to burn him out here. So 4/7 sack. Turn that on. 8, 9, 10. Puts the counters over here. Sacks these. I think he's gotten close to enough to just burn him out. He also could just infect him out here, I think.
He can attack him with the Thopters and then attack, because those Thopters should... Are they constructs? Thopters? No, they're Thopters.
No, just Thopters.
They're Thopters.
So he's going to court in response here. So 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you can only deal 11 damage here. He's just going to clear the board here.
I feel like Nick could have went for the kill.
He would have been too short.
2?
Yep.
Perforated.
He could only deal 11 damage. He could have went for it with the Inkmoth Nexus, I think, there.
Yeah. What is that?
It is a
It's a remove
Fiend
feature
Hunter, yeah. So he's going to attempt to Fiend Hunter the Walking Ballista. I think Nick pointing to his Inkmoth like I could have just won there. So now he's going to kill the other Vizier and 2 birds. He's going to kill the Dust Watcher Creator and a bird probably. Noble. There you go, yep. Okay, he's not killing. He's the last one. He's sacrificing it to Evolutionary Leap it. Not a very good leap. Drew another Vizier. Attack for 4. He's going to Gavany. Going to get 2 more. Attack for 6. Another bird's going to attack. Hardened Scales. A little late. A little late to the party.
Hardened Scales is such a good card.
Plays the Mimic. Yep. Pumps the other Mimic. I think Ariel's in the beatdown plan here, though.
Yeah.
With the Gavney Township. Draws the Viserys here. And he has the... I think he's got it here. And he has the Vizier. So he's going to attack first. And then he can just go infinite. There's no way Nick can stop him. No, he's just going to go for the damage plan here. So he's going to Gavney. He's going to leap it away. Into a Ballista. I think Ariel should have went. I guess he still can with the birds. He can still go for it here. Yeah, let's see. Just show him that. Yeah.
How strong is a Feed Hunter? 1-1?
1-3.
Oh, okay.
He's Fiend Huntering a...
Ballista.
That's right, so it doesn't matter anyway. Yes, he's just gonna sack it. Doesn't matter. Scry. Scry. Shalai's tempting. There's an animation module.
Also a good card.
I'm interested to see all the players playing through the combo. Is that a clue still?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
Because I'm pretty sure Ariel's at 1 billion life right now. Nick down to 9. Draws a Ravager. Really good draw here.
Yeah. don't think it matters if he's that much help.
Well, no. I don't. It's the same thing kind of with the Roger game. Like, they can play this game out.
Yeah.
But it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
Did Nick win that game?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I
It
think
looks
so.
like
Did he not combo? Did he not go to like a billion?
I don't think he did.
Huh. That's it's interesting.
Huh. Okay, well.
I
game 2.
am surprised. I mean, it's possible there's something we missed, but I don't think so, but maybe. I mean, I know the life doesn't win the game, but it stops you from losing the game. Alright, so going to game number 2. That's not a very good start. Yeah, let's say that's basically a 5-lander. Interesting, they both have the same color sleeves.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Are you excited for your Keyforge?
I'm super excited. Super excited. I just want to see the name that I get in the deck, honestly. Because I saw one that said the blind person that fights the club or something like that. I was like, what? What a name to be known by. Ooh, Mox Opal. Amber?
It's Mox Opal.
Oh, hey. Haha.
Look at you knowing things.
Moth. Ooh, a worker. Did you have a hard time finding those?
I did.
They're so good. I think just Mirrored in Darksteel and Fifth Dawn are just good sets. All of them. That was a quick game.
I'm not sure what happened there.
I think he played worker and then he just gave up.
Okay. you just have the combo?
I blinked.
Okay. So I'm assuming Ariel won that game.
Yeah. So I don't think you'd give up on just by playing our worker.
Okay, that's what I thought. It just happened so fast that I was just like, what? Took a sip of my Pepsi and the game was over.
That was amazing.
I mean, it's possible he may not have had any way to stop the combo either, too.
Yeah.
So.
Like I said, he just played a worker.
Yeah.
And passed, so.
All right, let's see if Ariel can do it again here. This is why we like Kyle, because he pays attention.
He pays attention to the game. He's the third commentator.
He is. All right, there's the bird. I feel like if you figured out the percentage of the time that a player won from a turn 1 bird, it's got to be like 70% of the time.
It's crazy.
I definitely just pulled that number out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But
it seems to be true.
It feels true. Alright. Vizier. I think he has a ballista this time, though.
I can't see Nick's hands too far out.
He really needs green mana.
Ravager?
No, but you don't win with just the Vizier out, though. You need to play the Druid first.
Like that? Oh, never mind. That's true.
Well, no, the Druid has Summoning Sickness, that's why.
Oh, okay.
So if you're going to turn 3, you need to play the Druid on 2, the Vizier on 3.
Gotcha.
There's the Ballista. It's kind of an insurance policy here. If he can ever get green mana, he has that Hardened Scales in his hand, too.
Another wand? Another Vizier?
Oof, another Ravager.
I feel like it was exactly the last turn.
Yeah.
Nope, there's the Druid.
Yeah, but he's got the Ballista out, though.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to sack some cards to the Ravager and then sack a Ravager. So he can stop the combo, or just have it as member. That works, too. Ariel with a bunch of lands here in his hand. Ewit. Alright, there we go. Puts him in the same position here. He has 2 Hardened Scales in his hands and no green mana.
That's such a terrible feeling.
Yep, sacks. Makes a Thopter.
Sack.
Nick having a Thopter, but the incorrect Thopter. That is the blue Thopter that is made from the Thopter Foundry. Just saying.
You were way too picky about your tokens.
Just saying. Bring the right tokens. or don't bring any at all. It
John
was a
does sell
valiant effort.
John does sell tokens here.
He does.
He actually has like the.
I feel like
ones
it's an
too.
underutilized resource.
Tokens? As in like game wise or just cards?
Just players using using them. I feel like if your deck makes tokens, you should have tokens.
I think I have treasure tokens actually. No, yeah, treasure tokens. In my wall deck.
So there is the Scavenging Ooze.
Dun 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 dun.
He can eat 3 cards in the graveyard, and 1 in his own. Actually, 2 in his own, I think.
There's a birds in there, I think too.
Yep. Yep, so 1, 2, 3 there. $3. Interesting he did not pump it higher. Showing off all the hardened skills in his hand that he can't cast. And I think he has Ancient Stirrings in his hand too. I mean, I'm pretty sure this game would be over if he just draws a green mana. Look at that. Stirrings. Hardened skills. That is literally his
That's
hand.
it. Oh, it's rough.
Yeah, put counter on it. Sack it to the Ravager.
Start jump blocking.
There you go. You got a right Thopter right there.
Top one?
Yes.
How do you even know the difference? Is
The
it
art.
set wise?
Yeah. Another Walking Ballista, not green mana. I think he has 3 Ancient Stirrings in his hand.
Ugh.
Tyler back there looking like a gangster.
He looks tired.
He does look very tired.
He looks just dead.
At least he plays a deck that doesn't require a lot of thinking.
Is he still playing Valkut?
Yeah.
Nice. Should you give him Storm, Bob?
Yeah. You should play Storm.
No. I'll play. You know what? I'll play Storm after this.
There we go. Yeah, I have it built. We'll see how many games are still going on. There's one guy out there playing an enchantment deck.
Ooh, I like enchantment
His
decks.
deck is built around enchantments. An Orzhov Pontiff, giving his opponent's team -1/-1. Most likely. I beat Storm once by courting for that guy.
You what?
I quarter calling for that
Yeah.
against Storm. They had 16 1/1 goblins,
You did that.
and I had quarter calling, giving all his goblins -1/-1.
It's kind of mean.
I won that game.
Yeah, I would expect so.
I won game 3 by courting for an Eidolon of Rhetoric, which lets them only play 1 spell a turn.
That's also mean. A lot of thinking going back and forth. What to do? Getting rid of one of the viziers.
I think he's just going all in on the Ravager and the Ballista here. It really sucks because if he had that Hardened scales, which he's probably gonna draw the green mana next, like this turn coming
Next
up
turn,
here.
yep.
Scavenging is so huge.
Such a good card.
Attack for 6 here. Gonna block. And then shoot those two. And then just left with a Ravager.
Huge one.
Oh. Oh. That is rough.
Oh, Nick.
That is rough. Ariel played that really well, though. He does not look at him. He's like, no. He played that well. Like, that was excellently sequenced. Totally baited him.
I love when you get like a good bait.
That was very well done. Oh, okay. Hey, look, he drew the green mana like I told you it would.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing. Because he literally pulled it out and put it on the ground. And put it on the mat.
Yeah, I think he would have won otherwise.
Now he has to restart.
Well, it's really, really hard for this deck to rebuild. I mean, Stirrings is the best way for them to do it, but... Alright.
And the worker.
Like I said, if you're going to start somewhere.
Start with the worker.
Yeah. The scavenging is just huge.
What is it at now? 7?
I think so. Bot. Move him over there. Fiend Hunter. Oh, again. Dude, Ariel just savage. Just getting him from all over here.
Yeah.
Wow. I think this Scooze can finish him off here, too. He needs a Stirring into a creature. Nope. And that's game. Yes, you are correct, I believe. Yep, they fixed it. And I think he can deal with a Pontiff less than... Yeah, I think this is over. Takes the animation module. It's not going to do much with the cards in his hand, though. Yeah, a little discussion about how I still have creatures in my deck, or in my library. Turn them sideways. He has at least a Noble Hierarch here.
Did he look up our link?
I think so. I think if he's looking if he can target the Scavenging Ooze. He doesn't have enough mana to do it, though. It eats the worker. Eats his own noble. And that should be more than enough. Oof. Nature's claims his Darksteel Citadel to stay alive.
That's pretty funny.
And then eats the rest of the creatures. Yeah. Interesting So Nick is going to take that one. Sorry, what? Wrong guy.
I was going to say what?
Ariel takes it 3. They actually did ended up just drawing anyways.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
they played it out for us on camera. All right. Those are some long games.
Those were very long games.
So, if we have time, I'm not sure how many games are going on. Gary and I are going to hop on and play another game here for you guys. Otherwise, we will see you guys next week from Heroes Welcome in Menominee, Wisconsin. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
Bye, everyone.